it's sad, guys, that this woman. You can see she's not ugly. She's a decent looking woman. She's a pretty woman, but something's wrong. Like I'm not trying to be an ass here, but this woman has done what she's doing now in the past. So she, a guy that was in jail that she wrote all the time, had to get a restraining order on her from within jail. Think about that. He's in jail and he had to get a restraining order from this lady to keep her from coming to the jail. Now, this woman has a crush and is in love with Bryan Kohberger, the Idaho 4 person. But, anyways, this is what she put in this post. I'm making this album to add any photos I take of myself to. Also, there will be pictures of me in the album that were taken years ago when I was a child and baby. I've been making albums for months of photos I took of myself on a particular day, and that makes there be quite a few albums. When if I had album titled Me, I could just add any picture I take of myself to that album. So instead of making albums that have in the title a particular month, day, or year, I can always just add the photo to the one album and mention when I add them what month, day, and day, what month, day, and day, okay, that is what it says, they were taken. I thought of that ideal and thought it would be a good ideal. Okay, let's read another one. Here's another one. I know that the last photo of me that I posted isn't the greatest picture of me, and I also know that if my hair looked more voluminous, especially on the top part near the scalp, that could make me look better as well. When you when you someone when you someone in a photo and they don't look very attractive, you may not realize at the time in their life they could have looked a lot more attractive, just as their appearance could have improved from how it used to look, with a variety of different things that can affect and impact how someone looks, including clothes, hair color and style, skin tone, weight, makeup with the right clothing, hair, makeup, and makeup. Okay, so makeup's twice on there. We gotta make sure you lots of makeup, guys. Someone could look a lot better compared to how they look without it. But I'm mentioning on here before how inner beauty and personality qualities count for a lot instead of just some physical appearance. Although I mentioned on here today that even in the summer my skin is on the pale side. I think that is my current profile picture. I don't look as pale as I do in the picture I posted today, even though I still hadn't been tanning when that picture was taken last August. One more. Although I mentioned that 12/30/2022 is the first day I ever knew about my current love interest, which is Bryan Kohberger, guys. That is who she's talking about here. And ever seen him in a photo. If he was arrested the night before, I don't know about it. So, seeing him until that day, I knew that I never intended to be intentionally dishonest either. I know that I never intended to be intentionally dishonest either. Okay? Although I know that everyone can make mistakes and like this is a little beyond what he did is a little bit beyond a little mistake. I know that everyone can make mistakes and intentionally get a date mixed up with another one. And even if that ever did occur, it wouldn't mean that they didn't have a clear memory for the most part, or that they get everything else they ever mentioned mixed up and wrong as well, since it can be something that seldom happens. I know that I placed a significant amount of importance on honesty and being honest, and if I ever found that I made an honest mistake about something, I wouldn't like to have said that I'd I'd that I did, but I would, because of decency and because of how I value honesty and being an honest person. But just me knowing how I don't like, but just me knowing how I don't like have to correct errors like that, although I would because it's right. Make me know that it's best to really be sure about information before putting it out for others to see or know about. I, 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 what, I don't know, guys, but this is her. The girl that loves Brian Kohberger.